In Colorado's legal community, the name Jim Bain carries the weight of decades spent shaping complex litigation, construction law, and commercial dispute resolution. Over a career that spans more than 4 decades, Bain built a reputation for analytical rigor, courtroom discipline, and a steady commitment to professional integrity. His work has influenced not only the outcomes of major disputes but also the way construction and real estate law are practiced in Colorado. Jim Bain's career reflects a classic path through American legal institutions, but his professional trajectory was anything but routine. After graduating cum laude from the University of Connecticut in 1972 as a member of the Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society, Bain went on to earn his law degree cum laude from the University of Florida in 1976. The academic distinction hinted at the analytical mindset that would later define his work as a trial lawyer and legal scholar. Bain's early legal career began in the legal department of the Tennessee Valley Authority, one of the largest public power utilities in the United States. At the time, TVA maintained a legal staff of about 90 attorneys, handling everything from environmental regulation to complex federal litigation. In 1980, Bain played a central role in one of the largest antitrust cases involving the energy sector. As a trial attorney for TVA, he led the authority's damage analysis team in the massive uranium antitrust litigation, 342 Moldovan Lias, a case that ultimately resulted in a $250 million recovery from Gulf Oil for his client. The litigation demanded a combination of financial analysis, economic modeling, and courtroom strategy. For a relatively young lawyer, managing the damages analysis in a case of that scale required discipline and attention to detail that would become hallmarks of Bain's career. The experience also exposed him to the reality that legal disputes are rarely abstract exercises. They carry financial and institutional consequences that can ripple across industries. In 1985, Bain moved to Colorado and joined Roth & Braga, widely regarded at the time as one of the state's leading law firms. His impact was immediate. Within a year, he was made partner. That rapid rise reflected both his litigation experience and his growing focus on construction and commercial real estate law, an area that was expanding rapidly in Colorado during the 1980s development boom. By 1990, Bain became a partner in Braga & Winters, further solidifying his standing in Colorado's legal community. Over the following decades, his practice evolved into one focused heavily on complex construction disputes, commercial litigation, and arbitration. In 2004, Bain helped establish Benjamin Bain & Howard, a boutique firm dedicated to commercial real estate and construction matters. The firm later expanded to Benjamin Bain, Howard & Cohen, a partnership that drew industry attention for its concentration of legal talent. All 4 partners were selected as super lawyers, and the firm was featured in a Newsweek legal showcase highlighting leading Colorado practices. In a legal market dominated by large multi-practice firms, the boutique model allowed Bain and his colleagues to focus deeply on construction and development law. The firm became widely recognized as one of Denver's leading commercial real estate litigation practices. Jim Bain's impact extends well beyond individual cases. Throughout his career, he has contributed extensively to the intellectual framework of construction law in Colorado. For more than 20 years, Bain served as editor of the Construction Forum in the Colorado Lawyer, the official publication of the Colorado Bar Association. In that role, he helped guide discussions around evolving legal doctrines affecting builders, developers, contractors, and property owners. His published work addressed many of the issues that defined construction litigation in the state, including liability for negligent construction, builder-vendor obligations in residential development, public construction contracting risks, litigation strategies in complex building disputes. Among his widely cited writings are Negligence, The Construction Claim Panacea, Let the Builder-Vendor Beware, The Demise of Caveat Emptor in Colorado, and Landmark Changes in Colorado Construction Law. These articles helped clarify how traditional doctrines like caveat emptor were giving way to modern consumer protections and expanded liability for builders. In practical terms, Bain helped interpret how legal theory translated into the realities of construction projects, developer obligations, and homeowner rights. Bain's influence has also extended into legal education. He has taught trial practice, appellate advocacy, and other courses at both the University of Florida and the University of Colorado law schools, sharing real-world litigation experience with the next generation of attorneys. Teaching allowed Bain to translate complex legal strategies into practical lessons for students preparing to enter the courtroom. His courses emphasized preparation, analytical reasoning, and professional responsibility. Beyond the classroom, Bain frequently presented legal seminars for organizations including the Colorado Bar Association, the American Bar Association, and the Institute for Advanced Legal Study, where he served as a seminar chairman. These programs often focused on the intersection of construction law, real estate development, and litigation strategy. His peers also recognized his expertise in dispute resolution. Bain became a member of the National Panel of Arbitrators for the American Arbitration Association, handling commercial and construction disputes that required experienced legal judgment outside traditional courtroom proceedings. Over the years, Bain has received a number of professional honors reflecting his contributions to the legal profession. Among them, Civil Litigation Writing Award, 1986-87, from the Colorado Bar Association, Selection to Outstanding Lawyers of America, limited to 100 attorneys per state, listings in Marquee Who's Who in American Law, Who's Who in America, and Who's Who in the World. These recognitions underscore Bain's dual role as both a practicing litigator and a legal thinker who contributed to the written scholarship of the profession. Despite the scale of the cases and the accolades attached to his name, Bain often frames his career in more grounded terms. Integrity, discipline, and professional credibility are the principles that guided his work. In litigation, reputation can matter as much as legal skill. Trust from clients, opposing counsel, and judges builds slowly but can disappear quickly if mishandled. Bain has long emphasized preparation as the foundation of success. Talent alone rarely determines the outcome of complex litigation. Thorough analysis, careful strategy, and consistent work ethic often make the difference. Another theme that has shaped his career is mentorship. Bain has taken pride in helping younger lawyers develop confidence and professional judgment, passing along lessons learned through decades of courtroom experience. The influence of mentors and colleagues early in his career reinforced the idea that law is not simply about arguments and statutes. It is also about guiding people through difficult moments when legal outcomes carry personal and financial consequences. Now in his 70s, Bain reflects on his career through a broader lens. Professional milestones and courtroom victories matter, but they are not the only measures of success. Sustaining strong relationships, maintaining health and balance, and contributing to the development of others have become equally important markers of achievement. His career mirrors the philosophy he admires in figures like Warren Buffett. Long-term discipline, consistent decision-making, and steady progress often matter more than dramatic wins. For lawyers entering the profession today, Bain's career offers a clear lesson. The practice of law rewards patience, preparation, and credibility built over decades. That perspective may explain why the name Jim Bain continues to resonate within the state's legal community. His legacy is not tied to a single case or headline. It reflects years of influence on construction law, legal scholarship, and the professional standards that define effective advocacy.